Alright, if you're wondering why I'm wearing a Panthers shirt, the answer's obvious. I wore this to bed last night. I'm like, you know what? I just picked a shirt. So, it's not because I'm really supporting them anymore. I mean, we're 2-4, and they kept Jake Delhomme a freaking quarterback. Bastards. But what I am going to talk about is, should these Packer fans show respect to Brett Favre when he gets in? What are they gonna, or to put it better, how should they react when when Brett Favre shows up in Green Bay wearing Viking colors and taking on the team that he led to a Super Bowl title in '96, and that he's led to so many good seasons? Way I see it, they should treat him with respect. I know most of the time, some of the time, I'm probably not most of the time, players that go back into stadiums that they once dominated in, as the other team, as another team's, as an opposing team's player. Like Nomar going back into Fenway, or Derek Lowe going back into Fenway, or something like that, or Johnny Damon going back into Fenway. Basically, you get what I'm trying to say. Teams that, players going back into stadiums that they once did well in as an opposing team's player, especially on a rival team's player, will generally get their butts booed out the... They're going to get booed out the ass. But Brett Favre, this is the one exception. Brett Favre needs to be shown fucking respect, because this dude essentially put the Packers on the map. Okay? If it weren't for him... Well, if it also weren't for Reggie White, but if it weren't for him, where would the Packers be right now? I guarantee you they wouldn't be in a spot where they are right now, with a Super Bowl title under Favre. If Favre was in Atlanta, this might be Atlanta being a Super Bowl team, or whatever. It wouldn't be the Packers. If the Packers didn't have Favre, where would the Packers be? Where would Favre be? Favre was a guy that basically kicked butt and took names over in Green Bay. He was a legend, and still is a legend. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say about the, he keeps trying to come back crap. No. He's going to be a Hall of Famer, whether you like it or not. He is one of the best quarterbacks to play in this league. He's got passing yard records. He's got touchdown records. Well, probably not touchdown. I think he's probably not touchdown records, but I know he's got passing yard records. I know he's got consecutive start records. Dude's got everything. He's got Super Bowl rings. He's trying to get one last run with the Vikings, who are fit to be a Super Bowl team. Outstanding defense. You got Adrian Peterson. You got a great receiving core, especially now with Percy Harvin. They just needed that missing piece, and Favre was the missing piece. I don't care about this whole, well, Brett Favre tried to come back and it failed, all this crap. Okay, the Jets thing wasn't really his fault. It was a case of injury. Injuries are a part of the game. You can't help that. Granted, the dude's getting on in years, but he can still throw it. Dude is 40 years old. He's beaten every single team in the NFL. When he beat the Packers, that's when he notched up the final team that he had to beat, the Green Bay Packers, because he had never played them. Now he's played them, he's beaten them. At the very least, Green Bay Packer fans should show respect to Brett Favre. If they don't, it's a freaking travesty. I personally want to hear cheers when Brett Favre comes out. When Brett Favre comes out, I want to hear cheers. And if I hear boos, I want to at least still hear cheers. And if it's all boos, then Packer fans can kiss my ass. Because Brett Favre, if it weren't for him, if he wasn't there in Green Bay, where would the Packers be right now? They wouldn't be in the spot they are, that's damn sure. I mean, you got a good quarterback in Aaron Rodgers. He is a good quarterback. He just needed, he was mentoring under the greatest quarterback in the biz. But basically, show respect, people. If you're a Green Bay Packer fan, you're going to this game. If you're watching this video, which I very doubt you are, but if you're watching this video, show Brett some respect. Seriously. It's not going to kill you. Brett Favre was a great man, and he led you to Super Bowl titles. So, I'm not controlling what you do, but just promise me you'll show him some respect. You can boo him all you want. Just show him respect. In fact, I'd prefer if you didn't boo him, but if you boo him, but you can still show respect for the guy, that's fine. That's it. Thank you for watching.